诺美白修护霜除斑去皱的威力，绝对会感动到您的心灵。当斑点、皱纹、细纹逐渐消失之日，您必定舍得将化妆台上昂贵又不实用的保养品转送他人。恰如言之凿凿的李院长所说，难怪很多人连出国远游都离不开这瓶安美诺美白修护霜，因为它真的是好用到令人啧啧称奇，赞叹不已。
真的，我用了以后，我真的好担心，万一买不到它怎么办？
以前我的肌肤有着斑点，好在有这组修护配方后，我现在都不怕。你看，我自从用这个修护配方后，整个你看皮肤水当当。
我之前两颊有斑点，然后眼周暗沉也超严重的。自从用了修护配方之后，我的暗沉改善了，甚至是两颊的斑斑点点逐渐淡化，整个人就像会发光一样。用了这个配方之后，我的斑点逐渐淡化了，而我现在的肤色慢慢变白了。
对，他以前为了要白，
肤色不均，我以前肤色真的不均，
变成粉要擦到很厚。
对。
但是你看它现在粉好薄好薄，
之后再上一点蜜粉，这样就 OK 了，
就 OK 了，
就会很亮
很亮。
像这个细纹呢就不见了，
而且这个脖子的那个纹路变淡了，有没有？好像恢复到少女的那种肤质。
这个配方让我的皮肤真的感觉到，整个光滑细嫩。
我真的不用再擦什么保湿品了，就是用了这一瓶。
我们深知您要的是温和又能有效调理，能真的把斑点、皱纹淡化抚平，又没有繁复步骤与价钱合理。而安美诺美白修护霜就是深得您心的配方，使用后让您必定会有一个深深的领悟，那就是保养品不必昂贵的天价，改善斑点、皱纹有效才最重要。所以别再让这些老化瑕疵一直盘桓不去，赶快让它提升您肌肤的修护力、淡斑、抗皱效果，避免黑色素、皱纹持续浮上台面，而且皮肤光滑度够，化了妆才不会卡粉。由于价格平时，效果惊人，所以数量有限，请您提早预定。如果发现有谁比它更好用，请尽管拿来退费。拥有超级帮夫运的安美诺美白修护霜，如果您不试一试，绝对不知道什么叫做好用到不行。
请收看《民视大联盟周周报》。
大家好，欢迎收看《民视大联盟周周报》，我是张浩谦。美国职棒大联盟竞争激烈，对体力的消耗量特别大，吃东西和享受美食也成为球员相当重要，也是最喜爱的事情。由于大联盟球员来自许多不同的国家，他们吃的食物也琳琅满目，有些球员甚至还自己下厨，烹调出各种不同的家乡美食。今天的大联盟周周报要带您从球场到厨房，品尝大联盟球星的拿手好菜。来看今天精彩的节目内容。
Haley, tell us what you're doing right now.
I don't know.
Major League Baseball Productions presents This Week in Baseball, your inside access to the game.
Oh my God! This one is.
This week, we're off to Miami, the home of the Florida Marlins. And it's here you're going to see a side of two players that you've never seen before. In just a bit, we'll find out if Hanley Ramirez is as sharp with a knife as he is with a bat. But first, a special look at a Florida first baseman who's having a strong sophomore season.
Gabby Sanchez, left field. It is gone!
Terrific year for Sanchez. Really came a long ways defensively at first base.
Probably one of the best all-round ball players you don't know much about in the major leagues.
Well, that's changing, since Gabby was a member of this year's National League All-Star team.
Just to be able to get there and play in the All-Star game as a first baseman.
Gabby Sanchez.
Going out there and playing and just trying to feel comfortable as much as I possibly can, and I think that's what's helped me this year. Don't they say like easy as pie?
Gabby's drive and determination to succeed is a character trait that was instilled in him a long time ago.
Not trying to take any days off. Doesn't matter how you're going. I want to be out there playing.
One thing I like from Gabby,
his work ethic. He refuses to give up.
Great effort and a great knockdown by Gabby.
With the work ethic, I think that was basically from my dad. How you doing? How are you?
You see, his father, Humberto, owns a number of local businesses in Miami, including one that Gabby was always drawn to.
Growing up in South Florida, Gabby Sanchez and his family owned batting cages.
Pop, you're swinging really good there.
Hour after hour after hour, he spent in the cages working on this swinging stance.
And as Humberto watched his son take his cuts, he couldn't help but think of the road that he never got to travel.
My dream was to be in Major League Baseball.
There are scouts and stuff that I'll talk to now, and they'll tell me, like, no, your dad was a really good baseball player.
I made the decision to go work, and I said, I'll give it a year.
The timing for him wasn't right.
If not, I can always go back. You can't go back. That's a mistake that I didn't want Gabby to have.
You know, it was his dream at one point to continue playing baseball, and I think once he had kids and saw that I was playing, then it was his dream for me to make it.
So Humberto gave Gabby the chance to fulfill his own baseball dreams. And it all transpired right before his eyes.
Grew up right here in Miami, has played collegiately here. Got all kinds of friends and family here.
And when your son plays all his games within shouting distance, there's one other benefit that comes from being your own boss.
He's never missed any game.
Never missed a game.
I think it's awesome. I know that he enjoys watching baseball.
It's a game that I enjoy. It's an enjoyable thing to have him here. Having him drafted by the Marlins was a dream. And being able to go to the stadium and watch him, that's a dream.
You can't really put in words, you know, how it actually makes me feel. I can't do it. There's no way of me putting words into that.
Hometown kid in Miami, you know, the fans, the place that I have my business.
What a thrill for Gabby Sanchez, putting on that Major League uniform in the town where he grew up.
It's something special to him that it was a goal of mine to make it to this point in time and to watch me fulfilling my dream every single day.
1-2 pitch driven deep left field. Get out of here, boy. Gone. Do it, Gabby.
It's no secret that baseball players love to eat.
Did you have any of the food upstairs?
We each thought that we could eat more than the other person in sushi.
There's something to eat.
55.5 pieces of sushi.
We even found them in the kitchen, perfecting their culinary skills.
Looks great.
How's it smell? Put your nose in there. You gotta put your nose in there, that's it.
That some baseball stars are also keen on cuisine is no surprise to Julie Loria, the wife of Marlins owner Jeffrey Loria. As she shows in her new book, Diamond Dishes, top players can be top chefs too.
I really wanted to show the players at home in sort of a behind-the-scenes look at them in a way that nobody else has seen them. And the biggest surprise was that many of them do cook.
Like Marlins shortstop Hanley Ramirez, who's brought a taste of the Dominican Republic to Miami.
And what a hungry.
I'm so excited. Today we're in Hanley Ramirez's house here in South Florida, and it's a real treat because we're making one of his favorite dishes, tostones. And Hanley, I think this is one of your favorite for a lot of reasons, but your mom taught you how to make this, and you make it as well.
Everyday games in the morning.
Everyday games in the morning.
And you could have it in less than 5 minutes.
In less than 5 minutes, which is, with your busy schedule, that's important. That's important.
That's why I love you. You like to work, baby. That's what we're here for.
Hanley and I are going to make some together. You're going to show me maybe your secret tricks on making them. So let's get started. Tostones are twice fried plantains. I like to say they're sort of a distant cousin to a banana. You can hear sort of the crunch when you cut into it.
Nice and fresh.
That's a great point. You want them to be green when you're making tostones. Hanley, how many plantains do you think you peeled in a lifetime?
2000.
2000? How old were you when you first started making these?
16.
Here's a dish that his mom taught him when he was 16, and when he first moved away, was first drafted and living away from home, he was on the phone with his mother.
I used to call my mom and I want some rice, you know. She told me how to do through the phone. If I want some plantain,
But it was more than that. She was actually delivering sort of a piece of home to her son, who's 16, living away from home, about to embark on this incredible professional baseball career.
Oh, Hanley. Hanley Ramirez, a home run. Outstanding play by Ramirez.
Hanley's soft hands at shortstop translate nicely to the kitchen, where a steady hand is often required.
I used to use just my hands.
Just your hands?
Yeah. You say nice and slow.
And you can hear the oil sizzle. So you want them to just sizzle here in the oil for about 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah.
After he fries both sides, Hanley pulls them from the oil to cool down. He then flattens them into chips and fries them one more time.
So we're going to take our now smashed plantains and go back over to our oil, which is still going.
Look at that. It look good, huh?
They're fabulous. They're fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to gently put them back in the oil, and you can see the bubbles bubbling up. And this last step is what really browns them and makes them, as you said, how you like them. It makes them really crispy. Look at how gorgeous these look. So here we have our finished tostones. I think they came out really great. What do you think, Hanley?
Beautiful color. They look good, nice and crunchy.
So we're just going to sprinkle a little salt on them.
Just a little bit, yeah. Not a lot. But it's not.
And that's all you need. It's so simple. Hanley Jr. and Hansel, want to come have tostones with Dad?
Vamos.
Oh my God, these are so delicious. Really good.
They good, Hansel?
Hanley, thank you again for inviting us into your kitchen. This was so much fun. This was so amazing.
Gracias very much.
王建民认同卡新版上市，手刷就赚5个国民便当，到 7-Eleven 自动加值，再请你吃国民便当喝热拿铁哟。王建民认同卡，
玉山银行。
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine。统一阳光黄金豆豆浆，满满的黄金三角营养素，让美好的一天开始转动。统一阳光，有能量，有希望。
创新演绎来自日本 ，BioZ。Sony。
阮唔惊日头赤影影，阮唔惊汗水淡骨焦，因为若无日头晒，金蕉往来就袂水；若无汗水压，奶子就袂甜。阮用气力换食清，若讲气力，阮用我靠这款保力达，你哪知气力？保力达 B，
提升企业的竞争力。张总，听说你又换车了？
对啊，公司车队都交由合营在管理，合营有最专业的用车财务规划，成本最低，费用最省，每3年就换新车，而且车种选择多。
张总，你的车子已经保养好了。专业哦。
企业租车首选合运，合运租车和您最合。
合运租车。
棒球场上的三杀守备是相当难得一见的记录，由于发生的几率实在太低，很多人都说其实运气占了相当大的成分。不过职棒球星手中还是有一套原则和技巧，能够提高这种守备发生的几率。今天的大联盟棒球教室就要来破解三杀守备的秘诀。
We're once again off to the MLB Fan Cave, a high-tech interactive hardball haven, home to resident caveman Mike O'Hara, also known as Mikey O.
What am I most enthusiastic about these days? Baseball!
And Ryan Thickish Wagner, his wingman and new best friend.
I love you. Okay. I love you too.
Together, they've watched every MLB game this year, nearly 2,000 and counting. In addition, some 100 celebrities and big league players have stopped by the cave to visit.
That's how I roll.
Including Miss USA. It seemed like only one person was cracking up in the cave recently, when the Duck played host to the Crook.
Hey everybody, I'm Warren Duck Bannister. Welcome to another edition of Cup of Coffee with the Duck. You know my next guest from the Philadelphia Phillies, where we were teammates. Give it up for my good friend, Mr. John Kruk. What's going on, Krucker?
It's nice.
It's good to see you again, buddy. What's it been, like 7 years?
7 years to what?
Right. Yeah.
Who are you?
Don't even start.
I don't know you. I've never been here. Why would I come here?
Yeah. I'll tell you, folks, don't even let this guy start. Here's me and Kruk on Duck and Kruk bobblehead night, the old vet. Remember that? Here's the next one. Look at this one. This is me, Kruk, and that's Joey Lawrence, Philly's own, eating cheesesteaks. Would you have 5 that night? That's crazy. Remember? The Say Whoa kid? Whoa!
Well, after Kruk left the cave, the fellas turned their attention to their favorite outfielders.
Hey, Twip fans. Michael Harrod and Ryan Wagner here at the MLB Fan Cave. We'll continue to talk about the Pepsi Max Field of Dreams campaign. And today, we're talking the outfield. Now, Ryan, out of Dave Winfield, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, Ken Griffey Jr., Jim Rice, Tony Gwynn, who do you got for your outfield?
Obviously, you know, Mr. October, not only can he hit home runs, he hits them at the biggest points in the game. I love Ken Griffey Jr., always have. He's the epitome of the 5-tool talent.
Unbelievable, Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm going to go with Ricky Henderson. You want a guy that brings a little bit of speed, best base stealer in the history of the game.
Right off the bat, I'm going to go with Mr. October and Ken Griffey Jr. Believe it or not, out and left, I'm going to take Jim Rice. He was always one guy that if I wish he could have played in pinstripes, I would have taken him. So those are our picks. Who are yours? Log on to MLB.com/PepsiMax and vote for your favorites. We'll see you next week.
Gillette now presents the Rookie of the Month, honoring the league's top rookies throughout the season.
Welcome to the show!
Houston's J.D. Martinez might soon want to change his name to RBI Martinez.
First Major League homer for J.D. Martinez.
He did, after all, drive in 24 runs in his first 24 big league games.
Now up, J.D.
To play baseball right, you've got to execute the fundamentals of the game.
Fundamentals, youngsters. Keep working at it.
And who better to learn from than the experts at MLB Network with this week's Diamond Demo.
On the ground to third base. Lowry touches third, goes to second for 2. On to first, a triple play.
What's the secret to turning a triple play? Harold Reynolds and Sean Casey have the answer.
The main thing is you got to get one before you get anything else.
Make sure you do your job. Jed Lowry gets the ball, steps on the base, turns, makes an accurate throw right to Pedroia.
Now that ball's coming, and Pedroia does a phenomenal job catching it and spinning it. You know your guy is going to be on you, so you get up in the air, you make the throw. So many things go through your mind when you're trying to do that, but man, you get excited because 3 plays in 1.
And around the horn they go for the trifecta.
Some 300 foreign-born players played big league ball this year, as baseball continues to be sport's greatest melting pot.
Nunca volverá. Home run de Pujols.
A yet untapped reservoir of talent just might be found in Brazil, the home to one of Major League Baseball's newest academies, and a land that got its love for the game from a most unlikely source.
Brazilian baseball started because of the Japanese immigration that happened 100 years ago.
And lately, Brazil's passion for baseball has gained momentum, with many young athletes absorbing the major league style of pitching, hitting, and fielding.
This camp is really good because I've never had this experience before.
Best of all, they're getting that expertise from an impressive group of former MLB All-Stars.
To have the experience to be worked with on a daily basis by Barry Larkin, Bruce Hurst, Wally Joyner, and the knowledge that they're gaining every day.
It's very important for each of you to understand how to be a complete hitter at your age.
I always try to have a visual, a feel. I'm a field coach. I want players to feel what I'm trying to teach them. Your vision, what you want for this top hand, very soft, and you want to punch the pitcher in the gut, just like this. Perfect. Once they do understand it, I think they become a better hitter instantly.
That's what we try to do, is just expose them to some new thoughts and new ideas and try to give them as much information as we could that would be beneficial for them in the game.
I'm going to field the ball. I'm going to get my feet set
before I get to the ball. I'm ready to throw from there.
We learned a lot of things that we would never have even imagined.
This is all about learning to work below the ball. You're learning to anticipate. It's just a great team. You take the ball back. Take it back this way. Don't take it back this way.
With the relationship with Major League Baseball, these are some of the things that kids get.
Okay, it's okay. It's all right. It's different.
And that's what makes this program special.
Hey, all right. Good, great.
For the coaches, the fruit of their labor comes when they watch their students play fundamental ball.
These players have been grabbed at an early age, and they've been given an opportunity to be taught the game of baseball the correct way, and it shows on the field.
It could be just a matter of time before Brazilian-born players start appearing in the pros.
If these kids continue to do some of the things that they're doing now, I think you'll see some guys making big impact, if not at the major league level, at the minor league level.
And now, State Farm presents State of the Game, spotlighting players and teams that have reached a better state.
Got off to a dismal start, but they are red hot right now.
Through July 15th, the Brewers didn't seem to like playing outside their own state.
Very frustrating loss for the Milwaukee Brewers.
They have the worst record in the National League on the road. Swing and miss.
But since then, they've gone 16-6 away from home and are one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Another win for the Brew Crew. What a play. This one's gone. The tide keeps turning for the Milwaukee Brewers.
报一个，报一个。报一个。
你累了吗？
保利达蛮牛，精力充沛，保利达蛮牛。
为了全家人健康，有件事不能偷懒，因为70%免疫系统都在肠道里。肠胃健康就能增强保护力。
天天喝 AB， 肠胃好，身体跟着好。
AB 优酪乳。
注意，我们预计搭乘6点半的高铁，在8点18抵达台南，转乘8点40的接驳车去火车站，再搭乘9点06分的公车前往安平古堡。在安平古堡，我们只能停留8分钟，因为我们要搭9点47的公车，再换骑脚踏车去义载京城。到这里为止，有没有问题？没有。很好，在义载京城我们可以停留12分钟，时间算是相当的充裕。
出去玩何必这么累？
度假好心情从阁上开始，阁上租车，阁下至上。
提醒您，变频冷气日本进口非常稀少，日立变频冷气荣获经济部 MIT 微笑标章全国最多，压缩机全部日本制造。日立冷气连续22年理想品牌第1名，连续10年最高荣誉白金奖。日立变频冷气销售第1。
阮唔惊日头赤影影，阮唔惊汗水澹骨焦，因为若无日头晒，金蕉往来就袂水；若无汗水压，奶子就袂甜。阮用溃力换食清，若讲溃力，阮用我靠这款保利达，明仔载溃力。保利达冰。
畅饮，回甘更过瘾。茶里王重量瓶，重量新品乌龙茶新登场。
王建民认同卡新版上市，手刷就赚5个国民便当，到 7-Eleven 自动加值，再请你吃国民便当和热拿铁哟。王建民认同卡，
玉山银行。
来看这个星期美国职棒大联盟的一周精彩好球。
Taco Bell now presents the things we like this week, set appropriately to the song "Say You Like Me" by We the Kings.
Let's go, lock it in.
I wish my heart was always on.
Swing, and he made the grab.
I was like, oh,
just please go with my glove. Somehow it ended up there.
Ellsbury makes a running catch. Lagore from his knees comes to the plate. The runner is out.
Try to hit one in the blue seats over the tarp.
Desmond hits it well to left. A tremendous home run. I mean, that thing is still in orbit somewhere.
How can you go to the upper room? You won't see any better than this play. He caught it! A great catch by Hanahan! And this one is gone, a home run! Welcome back, Brandon in!
And if you ain't get dirty, that means you ain't do nothing.
And he makes the diving catch.
Just swinging that long, baby, that's all you do.
The third Yankee grand slam of the day.
Never before done in the history of baseball. They're going to try and score the run. Here's the throw to the plate. The Tigers sweep the series. Caught by Millwood. Throw to first. Double play.
Hey, you gotta tell me when you're gonna throw that.
Never gonna leave, so put your hands up. If you like me, then say you like me.
I got you, baby.
Going down, I'm never giving up.
The Angels win 5-4. He struck him out and a share of the all-time rookie saves record for Craig Kimbrell. Is anybody gonna get there? Oh, beautiful catch by Tejada as he crashes into the top. How did he do that? Revere going back. Makes a phenomenal catch! One of the greatest catches you'll see all year long.
How about that?
Woo, that was beautiful.
Barely 15 years old, Florida is one of two teams to win it all twice in the last decade.
The Florida Marlins are the champions of the baseball world.
And following their championship runs, the Marlins now hope to do it again with one of the youngest and most promising teams in the majors.
We have a young team, a lot of new faces. What we're looking for in 07 is consistency now that the rookie jitters are out of the way. This is a big year for a lot of these kids.
Shake it!
He dives the balls.
Oh, terrific play by Dan Ugla.
I'm not that good of an infielder where I can play through messy dirt.
And as a matter of fact, I've talked to him a few times and say, hey, let's live to play another day. You know, instead of trying to get beat up.
And that's why he's an all-star. He's diving, making plays.
He can run one out of the ballpark, you can make a mistake.
One pitch, upper deck. In my head, my home runs is when I'm trying to drive the ball to right center. That's the approach I have to have.
You just pencil him in the number 2 hole and don't even have to worry about him.
He's one of the best in the game.
Wow!
I spit an image of Jose Reyes. You know, he can do it all.
That's as good as he gets, folks. Attaboy, Hanley.
For him to be playing right next to me, it's a privilege for me because he makes my job easier.
Oh, what a turn, what a double play.
He can take over a game by himself. He can run, he can hit for power, throw, field. I mean, there's no end to that talent.
He is unbelievable.
Ramirez and Ugla are just getting started, but Florida also has some young vets with championship experience.
Every year since he's been called up, 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, it's pretty incredible. And for him to only be 24 years old is pretty special.
He is simply great.
He's one of the best players in the game, if not the best player in my eyes. He can throw, he can hit, obviously, he can defend, you know, and he does it every day here, you know, in this heat.
Oh, baby is red hot.
Did someone mention heat?
Dontrell Willis shuts him out.
He's a guy that goes out there and puts everything he has every start, and the rest of the team feeds off that.
Ball game.
谢谢您收看今天的大联盟周周报，别忘了下周继续锁定民视频道，一起来欣赏最精彩的大联盟节目。我是张浩谦，我们下周同一时间再会。
Hanahan. And this one is gone, a home run. Welcome back, Brandon in.
And if you ain't get dirty, that means you ain't do nothing.
Coming on, and he makes the diving catch.
Just swinging that long, baby, that's all you do.
The third Yankee grand slam of the day. Never before done.
我信洪车算60年啦，别人拢讲我洪车老顽童，做洪车敢若做医生的，因为洪车袂晓讲话啦，袂甲你讲， 为什么袂晓背？若袂当背，也是背袂顺。我拢个动作袂讲话背人，一定要找出伊的病因，互伊恢复健康，互伊背。做红色是我一生的心血，看到红色个甲风饼一个关键，就是我上欢喜的所在啦。
上好菜，
不管是异国风味美食、台湾道地小吃，还是创意特色料理，只要15分钟就能轻松做出一桌好菜。
好吃哦！我没有在放盐巴了。
白饭3碗，每周4下午4点，
锁定民视频道。
香榭大道15分钟快速上菜，更多食谱请上香榭大道痞客邦部落格。
点心啪啪购，我又要带大家来寻找最 hit 的甜点店家喽！季节限定的甜点飨宴，精致顶级的甜蜜滋味，还有温馨浪漫的下午茶好去处。每周3下午5点半，请锁定台湾交通电视台，邀您一起美味吃透透。
开一部好车，体现你的品味；看一个好节目，开展你的视野。其实做一个好节目跟制造一部好车一样，两者都是极致完美的追求，需要理性的技术不断研发改良，呈现扎实的性能，还有感性的态度，充满热情、梦想、贴心的人性思考。无论是握着方向盘，或者是拿着电视遥控器，都能让你有着相同的感动。我是殷正国。介绍你一个好节目。
请收看娱乐新玩意。很多人都常常讲说女人是善变的，但是我觉得女人的善变不见得是坏事，这不一定是一个负面的评论。有时候其实所谓的善变呢，是让大家看到女生各种不同的面相，因为女生跟以前不一样，不一定要很甜美，不一定要很温柔，有时候也可以有一点酷酷的，有时候可能也可以带一点点朋克。尤其呢，在乐坛上面，我们看到越来越多的女生，其实她们都用不同的样貌出现。今天的这个女生团体，我觉得她们其实综合了各种不同的多面相。我记得我第一次看到他们的第一波宣传照，我有一点点吓到，因为他们的团名很甜美，但是他们的宣传照整个都是走黑色系的路线，穿黑色的衣服，表情非常的酷。后来再听音乐，又跟这个宣传照传达出来的讯息不太一样。他们的音乐风格，他们的个性，让他们自己来跟大家介绍。一起来欢迎糖果酒乐团。
大家好，我们是糖果酒，我是鼓手小米，我是主唱兼吉他手伟林。
我是贝斯手凯亚。
你们3个有开心吗？我觉得你们3个就是因为驼背的关系，所以感觉好像都不太开心哎。这样子好像就是好，3位先跟我们介绍一下你们团名的由来，因为这个团名应该是很开心的团体吧，对不对？
一开始叫糖果酒，就是想要做不一样多元的曲风，就是糖果是很甜的，然后酒是很烈的，所以就是想要做比较反差比较大的。
伟林算是串起这个团体的灵魂人物，另外2位都是后来陆续加入的，对不对？所以你刚开始玩音乐的时候，就只有你一个人吗？
没有，就是我们一开始有4个团员，然后到最后，因为就是玩越久，他就是想法上理念。梦想，大家的梦想比较不一样，
会慢慢有一些不同。OK， 所以后来是怎么样？是先找到 K 雅，再找到小米的，对不对？
对，先找到凯雅。
那凯雅是怎么加入伟林的行列？
其实我是朋友的介绍，就是他们在说，糖果酒他们缺女生的贝斯手，然后我也是第一次加入女生的团，就是糖果酒，然后来台北啊，然后就觉得很有兴趣，然后我就去。应征，
所以你 interview 他吗？伟林 interview 他吗？
对，
那请问 interview 怎么 interview 啊？
不用写履历表啦。
对，但是第一个是外表，所以我是看脸以上。